Your life is a mirror. I mean, your universe is a mirror. It's a reflection of you, a reflection of your thoughts, a reflection of your actions. And to think about this another way, you don't even exist without a reflection. Like, let's just talk about with other people. You do not exist without other people. Other people are a reflection of you. It's also a part of your perspective, but put it this way, if there's nobody else in the world to compare yourself to, you have built this perspective of yourself based on other people. And here's what I mean. If you are somebody who considers yourself to be short, the only reason you consider yourself to be short is because there's a lot of people who are taller than you. And so you look at them and you say, they're tall, I'm short. If you consider yourself to be tall, it's because the majority of people you have encountered in your life are shorter than you. But if there's no other people for you to encounter, then you have no perspective of yourself. You do not exist. You literally do not exist. Every perception and thought that you have of yourself, if somebody asks you to describe yourself, it all comes from the reflection that you have seen in the universe. It all comes in the perceptions you've created by meeting other people. So literally, other people, yes, the universe, but right now I'm just talking about other people, are literally a mirror to you, a reflection to you. They have created you. Without them, you do not exist. That is why social interaction is so important. Like, you don't exist without them. And yes, I do think isolation is important too. It's important. It's an important part to get to know yourself, but that's a balance. Just like light and dark, you need that balance. But what I'm getting at in this video is that your entire life, not just you, but your entire life, everything is a reflection. It's a mirror. What you put out, you get back. I mean, that's literally in the law of physics, right? Every reaction has an equal opposite reaction. So this isn't just some voodoo law of attraction stuff. It's literally written in our laws of physics. This is science. And so what you put out, and I'm not just talking about action, it's talking about thoughts too. If you're full of negativity, right? You're full of just doubt and negativity, the universe will reflect that back to you. Okay? And it's not because the universe is bad or whatever. It's just because it's literally a mirror. That's it. If you want to change your environment, your world, your life, yourself, you need to change your reflection. If you don't like what you're seeing in the mirror, don't blame the mirror. Change what it's reflecting by changing yourself. So whatever you want more of in your life, it comes down to simply changing your thoughts more to whatever that is. So you want more joy in your life, have more joyful thoughts. And this seems so simple, right? But sometimes some of the greatest things in life are really just that simple. It's kind of like the saying when people say, well, never give up. It's so simple. We've heard it so many times that we want to hear something else. When people say never give up, we're like, we want to hear something else. We want to hear some big long paragraph or something more complex because we just crave that complexity that we're like, no, that's too simple. That can't be it. We crave complexity. I mean, just look at the world around you. How complex have we made it that we have to pay taxes and we have all these codes and regulations and laws? Like, we love complexity. We love making stuff complicated. That's just humans. But when you start to understand that life is not happening to you, that it's happening through you, you are like the prism, right? Where the energy is going through you, but what you filter out, what you decide to let out, it will bounce back to you. There's no other way around it. Your dominant thoughts will create your experience. If you believe that you are unworthy or that you're a loser, you will look for evidence of that. And there's an old practice of this, and that you can do it now, of like, look around your room right now and for 5 seconds count how many things that you see that are red. And then when you're done, tell me how many things you saw that were blue. You will automatically recall more things that were red just because that's where your focus was. And so now you can start to see how it's literally just your thoughts, where your focus is, what's dominating your thoughts that is controlling your reality. And if you focus on red, what you're going to see is red. You're going to see more evidence of red. And in this point, the red could be joy, it could be fear, it could be anger. But where is your focus? Where's your dominating thoughts? That is the first step into getting what you want more of in your life, is to change your dominant thought. Your life is literally headed in the direction of your dominant thought. And so if you want to change your life, it's as simple as starting there. Starting by changing what is your dominant thought, becoming more aware of your thoughts. At any time you start to have a negative thought or doubt, whatever it may be, you just become aware of it. And then ask yourself, why is that thought coming up? Do I really feel that way? Just become aware of it. Look at it. Look at it as a third person perspective, like it's not you, because it's not you. It's just like you watching clouds in the sky. They just go by. You just watch it. Be curious about it. That's how you get to become to know yourself a little bit better and to control yourself more, rather than being a victim to your thoughts, to this chaotic mind. Another simple thing you can do to just change this is gratitude. Gratitude will flip the switch immediately. If you want to have just a better, more positive life, just start with gratitude. Just start every day. Just think of at least 3 things that you're grateful for. Just every day. It could be anything. It could be like you have shoes on your feet, whatever it may be. It could be that you have 2 legs. You can never run out of things to be grateful for, right? It could be that you have all your fingers, okay? Because some people don't. And we get, a lot of times what we get pessimistic for is for a lack of gratitude. But that's where you can start to change your life. Just start with gratitude. Start with every day, just 3 things. This should be simple for everybody. 3 things that you're grateful for. The mirror of life, it will never lie to you. It cannot. It's only reflecting what you are putting out. If you change the inside, then the outside has no choice but to follow. You don't lack motivation. You don't even lack discipline. What you lack is a purpose or a why. If you want to get up at 4 in the morning, you set an alarm, and then next thing you know, you're snoozing it, and you're like, oh, let me just sleep a little bit longer. It's not that you need motivation. You don't need more motivation. It's not that you don't have the right discipline, okay? The main thing you lack is purpose and why. Because if somebody told you you had to start a business, or you had to make, let's say you had to make $100, like start your own business, and you need to make your first $100 in 3 days. And if that's all they told you, what are the chances that you would do that? They're probably like, if you have no why behind it, it's probably not very high. But if somebody told you, it depends on your family's life, they had a gun to your family's head, automatically your success rate is going to shoot through the roof, right? You are going to do everything it takes, and you're most likely going to be successful at accomplishing that. Did your motivation change? I mean, technically, yeah, your motivation's more, but why? What's behind that motivation? Okay, you didn't have to watch any motivational videos. You didn't have to listen to some crazy songs to get you pumped up. Your why changed. Your reason changed. So if you have something you're going after, you just feel like you're failing at motivation, you don't have the motivation, you don't have the discipline, change your why. What is your why? Find your why. The why will drive the how. The how is irrelevant. Nobody knows how until after the fact, right? You don't know how until it's already done. The why is what matters. Find your why, and everything else will fall into place.